Hey, this is Red Band, and you're listening to the Death Squad Podcast Network. This episode of Your Mom's House and all the episodes of Death Squad usually sound 100 times better. But this was a special edition. Tom recorded this inside of a car, and I think the microphone was up his ass, or that's what it sounds like. Now, I actually haven't listened to this at all, so I don't know if it sucks, and he probably is making fun of my nipple size. I have no idea. So, enjoy it. Here's Your Mom's House with Tom Segura.
Yeah, buddy. Yes, sir. Welcome to Your Mom's House. This is a car cast. If you're wondering, why does it sound like shit right now in my headphones? It's because I'm talking into my phone and driving. I'm driving from Atlanta to Asheville, North Carolina. I was going to do this anyways today, but I got stuck in Atlanta last night because airlines are fucking shit. They are shit factories that don't do anything right. I was supposed to fly to LA just for 12 hours, which is crazy, I know. Atlanta to LA, 12 hours, and then fly back to Atlanta. What, are you, an asshole? Yes, I am. But I wanted to go see my mommy, who's not here. I know. You guys are like, are you alone? Yeah, I'm alone. Christina is also going to record her own solo cast. And that way you get both of your mommies. They're not together. I know you're like, that's not as good. I know, but we do what we can, all right? So I was going to fly home, see her, hang out at the house for a bit, and then get on another plane and fly back to Atlanta. Well, the plane, it didn't arrive. You know, they do the whole... The plane that was supposed to... You're supposed to be on it hasn't arrived yet. Okay, when is it coming? We're just going to get another plane. You're just going to get another plane. What about the plane, though, that's on its way in? Is it lost? Shouldn't that be on the news now? We'll just get another one. So then they say there's a plane in the hangar, because I guess they just have extra planes parked at airports, and they're like, yeah, it's just going to be a slight delay. This was literally the way the delays went. It was supposed to be a 5:55 departure. Then they're like, it's late, so that plane's coming in. All right, when's it going to be here? 6:20. Okay, that's your new departure, 6:20. So you're only delayed 30 minutes, not a big deal. You can make up 30 minutes in the air. About 15 minutes later, the board changes to 6:40. Hey, you just tacked on 20 minutes. What happened? The thing where the guy, and then another thing. Okay. So 6:40 comes around 7. Where the fuck is the plane, asshole? We're going to get one from the hangar for you. Okay. So we just need to fuel it up, obviously. We need to put fuel in it, clean it. You know, because right now I guess it's full of rats and moth and mice, and we just need to clean it out because it's full of shit. And then you can ride that one. That becomes 7:30. Then it becomes 8. And then when it became 8, and I was like, you know what, we're already 2.5 or 2 hours, a little over 2 hours past my original departure, it's not even worth flying home anymore. So I stayed in Atlanta last night. I enjoyed it. I had some soul food from the Juke Joint. That's a real name of a place. It was great. There are a lot of black people in Atlanta. If you don't know that, I want you to know that. It's not a joke, and it's not an exaggeration. And if you are black, and you're lost, you're misguided, you feel like you don't fit in, hey, I don't like where I am right now, I would like to make a recommendation to you. Move to Atlanta. It's a great city, and it's your shit. You already run that shit. Go there and be a part of that shit. Holy shit, I am boxed in by 3 18-wheelers right now. Fuck. This is scary. Yeah. Alright. But yeah, think about ATL, man. Think about it. Think about moving there. Medea, Eric Sermon, other black celebrities. You're going to have a good time. I'm feeling a lot of heat between my legs right now because I just had some Chick-fil-A. That shit is delicious. It's not good for you, but it's something. I shouldn't have eaten it. I know that. God damn, it's good though. It's a company that's closed on Sundays because the founder and owner, something. These guys always have 3 names in the South. He doesn't believe that you should be able to enjoy his delicious chicken on Sundays. Thank God it's Tuesday. So that shit was really good. Atlanta, I'm going back. I'm going to Asheville right now, the hippie haven that is Asheville, and then I'm going to go to Aiken, South Carolina tomorrow, and then I'll be in Atlanta, the ATL, Thursday through Sunday. It'll be a lot of fun. I'm doing the Laughing Skull, and I'm excited about it. I did Tampa over the weekend. I don't know if you've been to Tampa. There's some weird shit in Tampa. Florida is a weird fucking place. And, I mean, anybody can say that, but, you know, I did spend some formative years there. I definitely fell off the path to living a healthier life in a lot of ways in Florida, and I feel like Tampa could be like if the state of Florida is a human body, Tampa might be Florida's brain, and that's not a good thing. That's not the best brain on a person. There are, of course, some cool folks. I met some of you that came out to listen to the podcast. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for listening to the podcast. Actually, all the listeners at every show were like, sorry about everybody else. And it's all right. Look, I'm not from originally the state, but I claim the state. I know it's full of fucking derelicts. And, you know, the club, it's a good club. Tampa Improv, it's a fun club. It's in a part of, I don't know if it's even considered proper Tampa. It's called Ybor City. Ybor City is it's like New Orleans, like the French Quarter's little stepbrother who wishes he could. It's not quite there. It's not near there, but there's a lot of fucking derelicts and people are wearing the beads and everything, and you're like, is there even a French theme? Why do you have the beads on? A lot of weird things going on. People, hanging in the street, screaming, that kind of, and it actually, it's not even based on their age. I mean, I was staying in a hotel that was right there, right in Ybor City, and 4 p.m, I hear just yelling, whoa, screaming, doors slamming, and it's people that are in the hotel on my floor that have 6 rooms, and they're all going in and out of each other's rooms, and they're like, hey Tina, you got the fucking, alright, where's the bourbon at? And then she would come out, hey Jimmy, where the fuck is the shit? I ain't got no ice. Well, there's no ice machine on this floor. Fuck, we gotta go down the 5th floor. And I was like, Jesus Christ. I mean, this went on for fucking 45 minutes. So I finally peek my head out because I think it's kids. I'm like, it's got to be like a bunch of like, 21-year-olds that are just here to party. I go out there, they're 45. They're 45 years old. These fucking savages are not just adults, they're parents of high school kids. By the way, I'm driving between, like I said, Atlanta and Asheville. I've been driving for about an hour. I've never seen this many cop cars like set up for speed traps. That is no exaggeration. The 8th or 9th speed trap that I've passed. What the fuck is going on here? So, what was I saying? Yeah, they're just savages, man. And I feel like that is what best kind of describes Tampa. It's just a bunch of 45-year-olds with a bunch of shitty tattoos who are like, woo! Where's the ice? Y'all got ice? Because this drink ain't cold no more. Anyways, I am driving along. What else? Oh, yeah. This is important to point out. I don't know if we mentioned it before, but Christine and I are going to be in Phoenix. This just kind of popped up. We're going to be in Phoenix. So if you're in Phoenix, we're going to be there. Stand Up Live. It's in, it's in Phoenix, because I said that. We're going to be there December 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. Right before Christmas. We could be your early Christmas present. So, that's that. I've been getting a lot of angry text messages from my friend Casey. If you've been paying attention, you know that Casey is the man who knows where the dudes are at. Casey he's tapping out. He's like, enough is enough. And people keep asking me where the dudes are at. I'm sick of this shit. I'm like, well, Casey, we will stop asking you once you give it up. Tell us where they're at, asshole. We need to know. Now, Casey pointed out to me that I actually didn't tell the story 100% correctly. Not because I was trying to mislead you. I wasn't trying to lie to you or anything. It's, it originally had happened 12, 13 years ago. When somebody asks you, hey, remember the fucking thing when we were, and you're like, oh, yeah, and you tell it, and you think that, and then you forget little details. A little detail in this story means a lot. It makes it a lot more enjoyable, especially for me. And so this is exactly what happened now that he refreshed my memory, and it is so much better. And that is that we had gone to this frat party, and we were out on their deck. Like, they have this massive deck, right? That 100 people could fit on easily. So we're out back, and there's fucking 5 people there. So everybody's kind of just, walking around like, this sucks. You have a beer, and I just kind of stand there, and this guy walks up to me, and he's like, man, there's nobody here. And I was like, yeah, I know it sucks, man. I go, it's just us, there's no chicks. And he was like, I know, but there aren't any dudes either. Sure would be better if there were more dudes here. And that's when I was like, yeah, I know. You know who would know where you could find that? And then I saw Casey, like, on the far end of this deck, and he was just kind of looking up in the air, like, just like a lonely little boy. Just, why am I alone? I pointed over to him, and I said, that guy right there, he knows where dudes are. And the guy was like, for real? And I was like, yep. And then, so the thing is that I sent him over. I left that out, and that's the most enjoyable part of the whole story, is that I told this guy, you see that guy? He knows where dudes are at. And then the guy went over and asked Casey, and Casey did his whole, like, oh, what? And then Casey came up to me and said, that guy just asked me where dudes were at. And I was like, yeah, I told him you knew where dudes were at. So, that's that. I made sure that the guy asked Casey, which is a lot more fun. It wasn't just random. It's a real thing. I did Christmas shopping. That's the worst thing ever. That is the worst thing ever, man. I really just have, I know I've been around it long enough where I should, not be surprised by it, but it is gross. It's gross that we all just go, this is the time where you need to buy a bunch of shit. You know what sucks too is like when you're broke. I'm not broke right now, but I've been broke. And like, when you have like relatives who are like I have a sister who's a real label whore. And like I've been broke. And I've been like, what do you want for Christmas? Like matches or a pen? And she's like, I don't know, like a Gucci bag. Like, do you feel like shit? And you're like, I don't have any money at all. And she's like, well, that's what I want. Well, I can't buy you that. And then, you know what I end up buying? Nothing. Which you feel kind of shitty about it, and then you embrace the fact that you didn't buy anybody anything. So if you're broke, fuck everybody, okay? Fuck them. Don't spend the little money you have on a present so that you don't feel bad. People should be understanding that you don't have any fucking money. Right now, I don't have a lot of money, but I have enough money to buy presents, and it's fun to buy. Like, I like buying Christina stuff, It's fun to buy your wife something. But here's the thing. I buy shit for her all the time because she's my wife, and I love her, and I like getting her stuff. That's what I fucking hate about this shit. I already do that shit. That's what I hate about Valentine's Day. And everybody, sensible person agrees. They're like, yeah, you don't have to do something on Valentine's Day to prove that you love the other person. That's nonsense, right? But guess what? It's not silly to them. Like, I've had this conversation with Christina. I've been like, yeah, but I get you shit all the time. And she's like, yeah, I know. And I tell you, I love you all the time. Yeah, I know. I'll get you flowers on a random day, right? Yep. So what the fuck difference does it make that I do it on February 14th? It doesn't matter. But guess what? If February 14th I don't do anything, she'll be like, wow, that kind of sucks. You didn't do anything? Nope. Because it's nonsense. I don't know. It just feels shitty to have this completely false, orchestrated, commercially charged, fake, consumer-driven holiday. It's not even a fucking holiday. It's a holiday that says go buy a bunch of shit. And I'm not trying to be Scrooge. I like it. I like the holidays. I actually really enjoy Christmas season and the whole build-up. And Christmas is a fun day. And, of course, it's fun to open presents. But just that part of it when you're at the mall. Like, I was at the mall and I was looking for stuff. And it's just, you're just shoulder to shoulder with 100,000 people. You can't even move. And there's a line to buy everybody's... I want to buy these batteries. Well, get in that line. I don't want to stand in line to buy fucking batteries. Well, it's a Christmas present, right? No. I just need to charge up this thing that I put in my ass when I drive. All right. So I am excited to go to North Carolina. This is actually where I went to college. A lot of you don't know that. Now you know it. I went to college in a really small town called Hickory, North Carolina. If you know the comedian John Reap, he was the guy that was in all those Dodge commercials where he goes, that thing got a Hemi. Remember that? Remember those commercials? He's from Hickory. That's where he's from, born and bred. Me, I went to college there in a small college called Lenore Rhine College. What was that? Yeah. I went there And if you're wondering why I went there, this is not a joke, and this is not an exaggeration. It's the only school I got into. I wanted to leave the state of Florida, so I applied to a few schools that all said, no, you, Tom, can go fuck yourself. And this school said, we'd love to have you. So I went there, and I enjoyed it. Small North Carolina towns are nice, man. They're a good time. They are a good time. So if you haven't been to that part of the country, it is nice. People are fucking friendly. They'll say, hey, when you walk by, and then when you walk out of the coffee shop, they'll go, hey again. Shit like that, where you're like, this is small town America. This is what it's all about. Hey there. Hey again. Hey, look at you. Those big old milkers swinging from your chest. I added that part. Nobody says that except for me. So, yeah, I'm preparing for the holidays. I'm fucking driving. How amazing are freeways, highways? This shit is just incredible. You can just get in a car, just sit there and drive all over this massive country. I need a coffee. I really do. And I haven't been sleeping, which is another thing that it's getting to the point now where I'm thinking about, going to a doctor about it. Because I've been on the East Coast now for a week. I've been going to bed at 5 o'clock in the morning every night, and it doesn't feel good anymore. It never felt good, and it certainly doesn't feel good after a week. So I don't even know what to fucking do. I do everything, and I'm even exhausted. My eyes feel like they're weights tied to my eyelids. I can't fucking do it anymore. I took a pill. I'll watch TV. I'll watch dirty videos and play with my no-no parts and make a mess on the floor. I'll read. I'll play iPhone games. I fucking lose my mind, man. I can't sleep. It's really making me crazy. So that's that. Now I need another coffee. Oh, one very exciting thing, and I don't know if it's going to happen, but I think I mentioned this. I think I mentioned on the podcast that I wanted to reach out to this football player guy. He just retired from the NFL, Heath Evans, who I played high school football against. So I tweeted him, and he direct messaged me, and we emailed each other, and we're going to try to get him on the show. So I set it up. I was talking to his publicist. It's not locked down yet, but that shit, I can't tell you how much I'm looking forward to. That guy, I mean, look him up. He's an interesting guy, a great guy by all accounts. Everybody says good things about him. He's got this great foundation, but I wanted to talk just old school, high school football shit with him. I thought it would be fun. Charge that shit to the gang, man. He was a fucking horse in high school. I mean, clearly the guy played at Auburn and then, made it to the NFL for 10 years. No slouch, that guy. And so we'll talk. I'll save all my Heath stories for if and when we get him on, but that is something I'm really hoping to make happen. Let's see. I've been pretty good about taking care of myself this last week on the road. Shit can really fall apart. When I started working the road a lot, would probably be 2007. And I did not take care of myself at all. I didn't exercise. I didn't eat well at all. And you're saying, well, you just had Chick-fil-A, you piece of shit. I fucking know, man. But I'm not eating it like every day, all day, which I would have done. And I have exercised this week. You know, I broke a treadmill. That's not a lie. I was running on a treadmill in Tampa. As soon as it hit 1 mile, the whole thing went off. I didn't hit like the emergency button or anything. I'm fucking huffing and puffing a mile into a run. And then there's other guys and they're like, what happened? I'm like, I don't know, I just went off. But I'm like, I went off. And we couldn't get it back on. I went back the next day. Broken. Doesn't work. My fat ass broke a fucking treadmill running. That's gotta mean something. That's gotta either mean, hey, stop losing weight, you're supposed to be fat, or way to really try to not be fat, you broke this, what a great effort. One of those. So, I broke a fucking treadmill. I've been flossing. Yep. Fucking floss my teeth. I've been flossing like twice a day now. I'm stepping up the flossing game. And you know what I really want? I really fucking want this. I can't believe we haven't done this already. I'm going to reach out to some dental people. I don't know if that's a technical term, but I feel like they should sponsor us. I feel like we should get some type of sponsorship from somebody dental. So I'm going to work on that. I'm going to try to get a dental sponsor. Try to get, I don't know, I want some free shit, man. You can't whiten my shit for me? I'll sponsor your dental office. Can you not send me some floss? I use 6-7 yards every time I floss. You can't send me some free shit? So, and of course the great litmus test for how I'm doing on the road mentally is porn. I would say I'm still holding it together. My back hurts, but that's not from porn. I'm holding it together. I like being home. I would wish I was home more, but I'm not spending like hours and hours watching gang bang reverse piss on a fisting squirtathon. You know, my mom's not home, so the doctor can't come over and teach my daughter how to fix the sink. I'm not watching all those clips. I've been, writing stuff. That's good. That means you're not eternally depressed. And look, I'm looking at a beautiful blue sky. I'm probably boring the tits off of you guys. So I will. I'm gonna wrap it up. Like I said, I never want to short you on a week, so that's what we're doing. You got me talking fucking nonsense here, and I'm gonna have Christina do the same thing on hers, and you'll get your separate mommies, and then hopefully we'll get together next week in studio live. And I know I've gotten people, oh, there's no video. Well, then I'm not watching. Well, I'm fucking sorry that I don't have a fucking live streaming video from my goddamn iPhone. I'm sure if Steve Jobs were still around, it would already be here. But this is going to have to do this week. I'll put up one next week where we'll have the whole gang, and it'll be a much longer one, and it'll be fun. You need to get on these motherfuckers, man. Asheville, this probably won't be up in time, I'm sure. Aiken, I'm sure this won't be up in time for you. Atlanta, maybe this will be up in time for you. The Laughing Skull, come see me. come see Christina and I if you're in Phoenix next week, December 21st through 23rd. What else? Oh, another thing I wanted to tell you. I got a bunch of messages from people in Seattle, and they were like, what the fuck, man? $50 tickets for New Year's Eve? Look, that's not us. Believe me, we don't make that kind of money. I wish I had $50 tickets and people bought them. If you look at any club site, just pick a city, and you look at New Year's Eve, that's what clubs do. It's a big night in comedy clubs. They charge extraordinary prices because it's considered like a special event. It's a night out, so they mark up the price of the ticket and they package it. They give you like champagne, they give you dinner. Like you're not just paying $50 to see us or any other act for that matter on New Year's Eve. You're getting a whole thing. You're getting that New Year's Eve package. Dinner, tits in your face, champagne, and a show. So that's what you're paying for. It's not that Christina and I were like, we need $50 a ticket. No, we don't. I hope some of you can still maybe consider that your New Year's Eve in Seattle. I'm sorry if it's too much. I understand if it's a fortune for you. But look, we'll be back in that area in 2012 anyways, okay? And yeah, that's it, man. Say hi to your mother for me.